Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on another SEC team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense comes on the field first today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
Looking for the wide out. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, a great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Single back, takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Simmons. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart the zone defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. The shotgun handoff here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Catch made by the tight end. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Trying to find room. It's Riley. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Well, this defense just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Defense is coming after him. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
That's another positive game here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm.
And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's caught. It's Simmons. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The first down pickup tackled at the 45. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Hand off to the single back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Auburn now operating in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up a critical third down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the gun now on third down. With the catch, it's Young. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. It's a shotgun run call. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand what you're doing here. As a play caller, you want to take that chance. You want to keep the ball. You want to keep the drive alive. But this is the risk you take, and the defense comes up with a huge stop.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Physical running, fights off the defender. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. On first down, it's play action. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. After a disastrous first down play, they're backed up on second and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Going to try to use his legs here. And the defense brings him down. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
It's off the incompletion. It sets up a 3rd down and 3. Can he get there on the ground? They make the 1st down. Brought down to the 31.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And now the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. Texas. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the handoff.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And in first down, they go right back to him. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything.
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Touchdown, Tigers. That puts them on top in the second half. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Testing the right side here. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on fourth down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Defense stops him right at the line there. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He shreds the tackle. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The sure hands. It's Washington. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. Play action here on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Always looking to throw. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a deep completion. And he's got his man open downfield. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Nice grab. It's Simmons. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Here's a 1st down, not wasting any time after that conversion on 4th. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Snags a quick throw. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, and just like that, I think that'll be ball game. The one thing they couldn't do is turn the football over. They put it on the ground. The defense capitalizes, and I think that's going to be the ball game here in the national championship.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.